Welcome, Gemini. This is Regina from Pacific Tarot, getting ready to do your April, May, June, second quarter of 2022 reading. This is an opportunity for you to have a spring preview after a long fall of last year and winter. And now we have an opportunity to assess the changes happening in our social spaces as a result of many of the changes and impact of the pandemic. So I have laid out the April, the May, and the June read lines with the Shulton Tarot. I'll clarify with the African Tarot and finish off with an Oracle card. And if you enjoy these readings, find them useful, please like and subscribe to my channel. I welcome shares and, of course, comments. I welcome your feedback, appreciations, and thank you to all who do so. Continue to do so. So Gemini, your overall energy is the Ten of Staffs. You are busy. You are perhaps too busy. You are, in fact, a bit overextended right now in terms of the activities and initiatives that you're trying to follow up on, the needs you're addressing, the responsibilities you're taking on are a bit more than you can manage. And it is very important to your health that you focus, eliminate whatever activities are unnecessary, but release, moreover, the sense that you are responsible to meeting the needs of all others, to possibly the exclusion of yourself. This is you wearing yourself out, being exhausted, and your health and your focus will suffer as a result. So it is a time for you to eliminate any excessive responsibilities or obligations that you are engaged in. In April, we have the Judgment card, the Five of Cups, and the Two of Jades or Pentacles. So there is a lot of focus on the past, on disappointing experiences in the past, things that did not meet their potential, opportunities that never really came to any full fruition or expression. However, your current awareness is being elevated in such a way that you are now recognizing a purpose to the patterns and experiences in your life. You are recognizing a call that is very specific about the contribution you bring to any setting. And as you experience this awakened consciousness, you are connected to purpose. This purpose is shifting your awareness away from this excessive period of grieving, almost a comfort in the ritual of grieving and letting go, recognizing the losses, the heartbreaks, the disappointments in your life, to a shift to the gratitude for that which remains. What remains is the opportunity to more deeply connect with who you are based on the self-knowledge that you've gained through various lessons and experiences. And that connection is allowing you to make a clear move towards the things that fulfill your needs, your heart's desire. And so you are actually being given an opportunity to redo, to reinvest in a returned opportunity or relationship. This allows you to understand now how to proceed in a way that will meet with success and victory in a way that was unfamiliar, you didn't understand in the past. You are vacillating in this major shift in consciousness for you. You are juggling the former perception of your life of opportunities that failed, of disappointments and heartbreaks. and you are recognizing the imperatives of this new consciousness you are gaining, which is the opportunity to do things correctly. So this is a big stretch, a kind of a catch-up period for you, Gemini. You are naturally quick and flexible. However, this is a lot of new information that is requiring you to catch up, to gain the skills and knowledge moving forward in order to reapproach these, welcome in these new opportunities. In May, you have the Two of Swords, Six of Swords, and the Ace of Staffs. So in May, the story progresses. This juggling of various opportunities, conditions, material opportunities to build something, to grow something, has you in a place where you are recognizing there's missing information. You are still avoiding some information something you don't want to look at, something you don't want to see, but you do want to move away from it. So rather than kind of digging deep into this particular crossroads you're at, a kind of a stalemate regarding what to do with the current opportunities available, you are deciding instead to move away from the environment of chaos, from the environment of overgiving, and not realizing success regarding your own personal goals, your own individual growth, and instead recovering from this former way of recognizing your responsibilities to others over and above your responsibilities to yourself. You're moving away, and part of that recovery is accepting that these lost experiences, these losses, are actually opportunities for you to gain the perspective that you now have. And this is empowering you to move in a new direction, recognizing new opportunities for growth. This allows you to release the tremendous passion and energy and desire that has been overlooked, that you have discounted in the past, in your desire to meet the needs of others, to be responsible, to take care and protect an entire community, certainly a family, but in all your relationships, being the person that others relied on is being shifted, so that now your knowledge of your needs is what inspires you, is what motivates you, is what provides the determination and the expression of your passion. In June, we have the Nine of Swords, the Hermit, and the Servant or Page of Cups. Out of this process, you are recognizing that there are things and experiences you are uncomfortable with and that you would prefer to avoid. And although you're moving away from the energy that doesn't match your current passion and need to give and build and grow, you are nevertheless you're moving on in this healing process where you are actually looking at these experiences and attempting to understand them. And part of the understanding, a big part of this understanding, is recognizing this very dynamic that comes quite naturally to you in the position you're in. Rather than taking on the responsibilities of others and being exhausted, you're looking at those failures, those things that didn't work out, and attempting to recognize what your role in those failures were. And in fact, that these so-called failures were opportunities for you to learn and for you to grow, so that this experience of loss and grieving that you've been going through is actually an opportunity for you to pierce through the sad feelings that are generated by these losses and to understand your role and responsibility. This paves the way for you to release all of these old thoughts, the feelings, resentments, jealousies, envies, anger at the kind of treatment you believe that you were receiving as a victim of circumstance. And instead recognizing that it is time to let those things go as they continue to hold you in that past energy, and that you are prepared to accept these events as necessary to the growth that you are now experiencing. This whole process has allowed you and taught you how to ask for help. And this is a theme for many of us, particularly those of us that are capable and willing to take on the responsibility for others, willing to take care of others without asking for anything in return. As you have asked for help with this unfortunate dynamic, this tendency to try to take care of everything, to be an island onto yourself, you're actually learning from that process and sharing what you learn along the way. In this way, you're becoming a model for others. This is you knowing how to retreat to find the answers. And this isn't simply digging into your unconscious, your unhappy experiences in your past. It's also you asking those that you consider to be authorities or teachers or elders who have information that is not necessarily unique to your situation, but help, assistance, and guidance that will impact the very process that you're engaged in. Help you understand that we all need help wherever that comes from. And in your ability to ask for that, you are then able to assist others by showing them the way, sharing your process. And this is ultimately opening up your heart space in a way that unleashes this tremendous and more innocent, naturally occurring talent, gift, desire to connect, understanding that we are all connected, that the experiences you've shared, whether happy or unhappy, positive or not so positive, have all been a part of your experience. We learn from each other, we're all connected to each other. But this is opening up this creative drive, this passion, this desire to tap into your creativity, your dreams, so that you are able to build this new opportunity in a way that is unique to you and fulfills your unique needs. I'm going to clarify this reading with African Tarot deck that's already been shuffled. I'm going to clarify the Six of Swords with the Ten of Pentacles and the Seven of Pentacles. Wow, okay, there were two cards there, so I actually am clarifying this with three cards. The Ace of Swords repeats the ace here. You are in a position to recognize and generate new opportunities for yourself. The new opportunity that is about unleashing your creative passion is also helping you to recognize some new truths, new information that is helping you to cut away these old relationships, habits, thoughts, patterns that no longer serve you, are not helpful, and do not foster the achievement of your own authentic desires. You are about legacy building. You are benefiting from the legacy of others, or you are creating a legacy for others, including yourself, to partake in. And this is a transition from simply assuming the responsibilities for a group and instead trans transforming that desire, that habit, that behavior into one that generates abundance for the entire community, one in which the whole community assumes responsibility for itself by participating in abundance creation, wealth generation, or resourcefulness that continues to generate itself generation after generation. Having now understood this new position, this new level of responsibility, you are in fact carving out your own turf, your own area, your own field of exploration, new skill that you want to develop, new terrain that you want to build on or create from. And these awarenesses are accompanied by this ability of you to stand up for yourself, to stand your ground, to fend off those unnecessary incursions or attacks on your space, your uniquely carved out set of responsibilities that you now have ownership for. This is part of your assessing the way you've worked and recognizing that the way you want to work is different. The way you want to be productive, the quality of your production, and the process of that production is all being evaluated by you through this shift in consciousness that you're experiencing. I'm going to finish off this reading, Gemini, with a botanical inspiration. And if you've enjoyed this reading, if you find it useful, please like and subscribe to my channel. And I pulled the apple blossoms, and the key words are choices, knowledge, and illumination. White are the flowers of the apple tree that bring us fruits of fertility. I'm going to leave it here, Gemini. I thank you for your time and attention, and until next time, Namaste.